guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lydia. I'm the person behind these recipes, and today we're making a chocolate silk pie. This is for all chocolate lovers, and if you've never had one, this one's for you. You have to make it. The recipe will be linked down in the video description if you're curious. First thing you want to do is preheat your oven at 350 degrees because we need to bake our pie crust. And then you want to pull out some pie crust. Now I'm going to link my recipe down below or in the cards or something just so you guys can reference it if you need a recipe. Basically, flour your work surface, flour your rolling pin and your pie crust, and just roll it out. Make sure that the diameter of the circle is greater than your pie dish, kind of like I do here. And then you just want to roll it onto the rolling pin. This is the easiest way I find to transport your pie crust because it is, pretty delicate. Then you just want to fit it into your pie dish. Work with it and just be delicate because pie crust is pretty delicate. It has all that lovely butter and everything. So I like to take my time when I'm doing this. I know it doesn't look really pretty right now, so just go around the edges, add extra pie crust where you need it, take some away where it's too much, and just kind of crimp the edges however you like to do it. This is my preferred method. I just use my index finger and my thumb, and I kind of just go around the pie doing that. I do take my time just because I love my edges to be perfect. I know they're not going to stay perfect, but I try, you know what I'm saying? And they will shrink a little bit once you cook them in the oven. Prick your pie with a fork, simple, bada bing, bada boom. And then we are going to be blind baking our pie. So just add some foil to your pie crust. Be super gentle because you work so hard to try to get those edges all perfected. I'm using 2 foils. Then you can use some pie weights if you have some, but let's just be real. I'm going to be using beans because beans are cheap, and I have these beans, and I just had them for a while and I like to use them because, like I said, they're cheap. I don't have to order any and they work just perfect. And then I just store them in my little container and I use them whenever, I have to make some pies and I have to blind bake them. So pop this guy into the oven and you want to bake it with the foil for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, you want to take it out and then you want to remove the foil and the beans. Let the beans cool off, or the pie weights. Don't touch them. They're super hot. Place your pie back in the oven and bake it for 15 minutes or until it is golden brown. Once it's golden brown, take it out of the oven, set it aside, and let it cool off. While the pie crust cools off, we're going to be working on our eggs and our sugar. So to a saucepan, add a little bit of water and a heat-safe bowl. Add in your 4 eggs. Make sure you have no eggshell. And add in your sugar, whisk it, and bring this mixture to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Once it's there, you want to take it off the heat. Now, do not walk away. Just take your time. This is on medium heat. It'll take a little bit of time, I promise you guys. It does take a little bit of time. It's kind of frustrating, but listen, once it gets to 165, take it off the heat. Next, I want you to chop up your chocolate. I'm just using 8 ounces of semisweet chocolate. It's 64%. I bought it from Sprouts Farmers Market, if you guys are curious. I kind of get everything from there, or Walmart or Costco. Those are like my go-to. So chop it up pretty finely. And I'm using a double boiler to make my chocolates, melted and nice and smooth. You can use a microwave. I don't have a microwave, so I'm just using this double boiler method, and in no time it should become nice and smooth, kind of like it's here. Look at that. Doesn't that look luscious and beautiful? To a standing mixer, add in your room temperature butter and beat it until it becomes like, beat. And then slowly pour in your chocolate. Make sure you get every last drop because this is a chocolate silk pie. You want all of that chocolate. Beat that as well. Take it off of the standing mixer, and then your cooled egg mixture that should have been cooled off. You want to add it to your bowl and whisk it slightly, or you could just add it straight away to your standing mixer and beat it for a few minutes. Make sure everything is combined, kind of like here. Yum, it looks so good. So don't worry, the eggs are totally cooked. Remember, they're 165 degrees. So set that aside, and then to a large bowl, add in your heavy cream and your powdered sugar and beat it. This step gets super messy, so if your sink is cleaned and clear of any dishes, do this in your sink so you don't make a mess. So add a little bit of that whipped cream to your chocolate mixture to loosen it up, fold it nice and gently, add the rest of it. Make sure it is nice and combined and there's no more white streaks running through your chocolate. It should look something like this. Resist the urge to eat it, and then pour it into your cooked pie crust, smooth the top, and then you see that rubber spatula with all that chocolate? Yeah, that is my treat. So I'm going to be, taking care of that. Pop this in the fridge for around 6 to 8 hours or even overnight, and then you can eat it. But we're not going to go and stop there. We're going to beat some more heavy cream with some powdered sugar, top it off, make sure you mount it nice and lovely on top, and then add some shaved chocolate bits on top of that. Listen, this pie is so good. It's rich, it's creamy, it's just divine. You guys have to make it. It's actually not even that hard to make. It's pretty easy. There's a little bit of steps, but you know what? The ingredients are simple and it is well worth it. If you're craving something chocolatey and rich, or you're trying to impress someone, make this for them. They will love it. And can we just take a minute and appreciate the texture of this pie? It is so airy and fluffy and delicious, cool from the chocolate. I love the texture of this pie. It is just so good. I hope you guys give it a try. If you ever recreate any of my recipes, tag me on social media. I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, the recipes down below. Make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel for more awesome recipes. Give this video a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And make sure you take care of yourself. Know that you're precious and you are loved. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.